And a very good everybody and welcome to another video. This is your favorite funky sim pilot. My name is Arkady Gidzenko and I will be your captain for today's flight. And today's flight again will take us to the Cessna Citation X by Flight of X. Just because it's fun. So let's just go ahead and fly this sucker one more time. Today we'll be doing a short city hop from Venice to Dusseldorf. So we'll be flying from Italy to Germany using the Citation X, and we'll be using St. Engines AI real world time and real world weather. The en route flight time today should be 1 hour and 7 minutes, and we're parked here at one of the gates. I don't think actually I wrote down anything. Maybe let's just do that first. I always have pen and paper when I'm talking to ATC, obviously. Just to check our parking position. Although they should find us anyway. That's what I done. Okay, well, that's fine then. So we're parked somewhere, and maybe do we see that on here? Make any more sense, perhaps? Doesn't look like it. Well, it's not the end of the world. They'll find us. All right, so let's get inside. Plus levers are working. That's good news. The previous flights they didn't work. That's the aircraft calm and alive. Start the APU generator. APU master switch and APU start. The bit can go on too. No lights, record nav and tail flood. And obviously HAREM, the emergency exit lights are right there. Because the exhaust gas temperature is dropping, that will stay usually stable at around 400 degrees Celsius. It looks like we have the APU. Oh, that's still on, okay, well, sure. We quickly change that because I want to realism there, well, sure. The systems, we'll just load up our flight plan here, and then we'll request clearance. So let's first listen in with the ATIS information 128655. Delivery 118255.
MCAV, okay. Temperature 32, dew point 17. QNH1018. Transition level 70. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. Flight inspection aircraft active in the area. Expect brief delays. Advise on initial contact you have information Oscar. Venice Marco Polo Airport. Information Oscar. 1620 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 04 right, 04 left. Wind calm. Cav OK. Temperature 32, 2.17. QNH1018.
That's about all we need for the weather. Winds are calm. Temperature 32, 2.17, QNH1018. Now let's get our LFP. And we will request our IFR clearance. Well, it looks like Simbrief gave us the different runway, but then we also might get a different departure, but we'll find out shortly. Very good evening, November 527 Romeo Mike, Titus Citation X-ray. We have information Oscar requesting IFR clearance to Dusseldorf.
Romeo Mike, clear to Dusseldorf via the Rocky 7 Lima departure. Radar vectors Papa Zulu 601. Initial climb 4,000. Departure on 134.75. Squawk 1,000. And your departure runway was changed to 04 right.
Clear to Dusseldorf via the Rocky 7 Lima departure. Then vectors to Papa Zulu 601. Initial climb 4,000. Departure frequency 134.75. Squawk 1000 and are departing runway 04 right to November 527 Romeo Mike. So they did not get anything then? I'm getting a message, push to talk was held too long. When transmitting more than 20 seconds, it's automatically released push to talk. Okay. Transfer stays locked until you... What the hell? This usually means that push it...
Bird 607 Mike, when ready, contact departure.
Switch, gear lever, battery master, etc. It's accidentally bound.
Switching to departure, Speedbird 607 Mike.
Check your hardware, then click OK. Okay. Cleared via the Rocky 7 Lima departure, radar vectors to Papa Zulu 601, initial climb 4,000. Check on 2, are we there? That's the first
7
time.
Romeo Mike, correct readback. Expect runway 04 right for departure. Let me know when ready for pushback.
Oh, copy that. Thank you. 7 Romeo Mike. Okay, so departure runway 04 right. The Rocky 7 Lima. Activate. Let's also check the off-beat for our arrival. At least put something there. We left DOMUX 1 Alpha. I'm curious to see whether at our destination. Let's have a look. arriving in departing runway 05 right. So nav and arrival. Runway, so just choose 05 right. ILS. And we still have that same arrival there. That would be nice. DOMUX 1 Alpha, maybe there might be another one. DOMUX 1 Alpha, that's still available, that's cool. So activate that as well, very good. The performance initialization, let's see, power finite. Climb 300. Altitude 70. Can we do 070? Does it like that? It does, 7,000, cool.
Attention all aircraft, Papa now current QNH 1018.
1018. Just sync with the ESB. Fuel 219
Lufthansa 7 Mike November holding short of 04 left, ready for departure.
Lufthansa 7 Mike November, winds 160 at 3, runway 04 left, cleared for takeoff.
04 left, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 7 Mike November, thanks.
And the winds are calm. We'll just do 0/0. Runway dry. Flaps 15. I guess we could take flaps 5. Have one more look here. Runway length over 3,000 meters. Yeah, should be fine. Might go for a minute. That's looking good. Do I understand correctly, they do not have they actually have ground 121 705, but I think they told me to contact them for a push and start. So November 527 Romeo Mike, request push and start, please.
Romeo Mike, push and start approved. Face southeast.
Facing southeast. 7 Romeo Mike.
Romeo Mike, roger, facing southeast. Let me know when ready for taxi.
Okay, so we got our squawk code set for 1000, and I guess we can just go ahead and start our engine. Engine number 1. Papa Zulu 601, let's see our flight plan. This one right there. Right. Speed 200, 750 feet or above. Papa Zulu 488. Engine number 2. Zero 4 right. ROKIB 7 Lima. Let's get the charts for that one as well. Doing this again. Okay, open charts. ROKIB 7 Lima. Runway heading 038. Also dial that in. So there's a right turn.
Quebec Mike, contact ground on 118.255.
Max speed 200 knots.
118.255.
We'll get the radar factors basically all the way to Papa Zulu 601. Flight hold 090 or above. So basically take off, right turn, right turn, right turn. Alright. We should be able to do that. Right, we have 2 running engines.
Air France 1227 holding short 04 left, ready for departure.
Air France 1227, winds 160 at 3. Runway 04 left, cleared for takeoff.
04 left, cleared for takeoff. Air France 1227, thanks.
Turkish 8 Quebec Mike, hold short of runway 4 left.
4L, holding short, Turkish 8 Quebec Mike.
November 527 Romeo Mike, request taxi.
Romeo Mike, taxi to holding point, runway 04 right via Yankee, hold short of runway 22 right.
Holding point 04 right via Yankee, hold short to right. Turn Romeo Mike.
Air France 1227, contact departure.
Switching to departure, Air France 1227.
That's quite an interesting position. Probably we shouldn't have put ourselves there, but here we are nonetheless. Goes to the right and 4 right, so what are they going to do? Make us cross like here? I don't know what they're going to do. Oh, now we just go here and then kilo 1, kilo. That seems logical. Okay, taxi lights on. Parking brake released. Did I forget to remove the chocks?
Wiz Malta 6 Whiskey at 04 left, ready when able.
Wiz Malta 6 Whiskey, winds 160 at 3, runway 04 left, cleared for takeoff. Safe travel.
Rolling 04 left, Wiz Malta 6 Whiskey.
November 527 Romeo, Mike, we're holding short at Yankee for runway 22 right. Request taxi to runway 04 right.
Romeo Mike, hold short of runway 22 right, 320 on the runway.
Hold short 22 right, 7 Romeo Mike. That's the 220. Yeah, 320, okay.
Romeo Mike, cross runway 22 right, then continue taxi via Kilo Mike Alpha. Wiz Malta 6 Whiskey, contact departure on course.
Cross runway 22 right, then continue taxi via Kilo Mike Alpha. 7 Romeo Mike.
Going to departure, Wiz Malta 6 Whiskey, thanks.
Oh, that's an interesting one. Okay, cool. Ground speed 37, we are getting a little bit high. We're now on Mike. generally it's a good idea to keep looking out of your window while you're taxiing a couple of millions dollars worth of aircraft. I guess officially we should actually ask permission to cross that line there. So the tower told us Kilo Mike Alpha. I didn't say hold short or anything. Tower of November 527 Romeo Mike, holding short, runway 04 right, ready for departure.
Romeo Mike, runway 04 right, winds calm, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, 04 right, 7 Romeo Mike. Complaining about the APU again, maybe? Break off, APU. Off the right, gear up. Turn off the APU.
Romeo Mike, contact departure on 134.75.
Contact departure 7 Romeo Mike, thank you, bye-bye. Departure November 527 Romeo Mike, 1100, climbing 4000.
November 527 Romeo Mike, departure identified. Climb flight level 100, turn left heading 240, direct Papa Zulu 601 when able. Then as filed.
climb flight level 100, turn left heading 240, direct Papa Zulu 601. Venice South, 7 OK Mike. Turn on the autopilot and let's...
7 Romeo Mike, contact Milan radar on 132.705.
Milan radar 132.705, 7 Romeo Mike, bye-bye. Milano radar, November 527 Romeo Mike, good evening. 3,500 climbing, flight level 100.
November 527 Romeo Mike, Milan radar identified. Good evening, Sandona di Piave, QNH 1018. Climb flight level 170.
Climb flight level 170, 7 Romeo Mike. Let's see, are we able to go direct? We go lateral navigation. There you go.
Speedbird 607 Mike, contact Swiss radar center on 133.05.
133.05, Speedbird 607 Mike.
Actually, we can go flaps up. And then speed will start increasing that. Next lights can go on.
Milan radar center, India 109, flight level 320, climbing flight level 360. India 109, Milan radar center identified.
Feet.
Dear guests, we are now in the air and climbing. The use of approved electronic devices is permitted in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly. Thank you for flying with us.
Let's turn that off. Landing lights off.
Milan radar center, with Malta 1 Quebec, out of flight level 380 for flight level 400.
Malta 1 Quebec identified, good evening.
What if we turn on VNAV right now? Then VNAV flight level change, I guess, something like that.
climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 2407 Romeo Mike.
GN3 Lima Golf, contact Zagreb control radar on 122.53. Good evening.
Over to Zagreb control radar on 122.53 at GN3 Lima Golf.
7 Romeo Mike, climb flight level 320.
Climb flight level 320, 7 Romeo Mike.
Romeo Mike, flight 03207, you're identified, Mike control granted.
I don't know what you just said, but we just confirmed that we are climbing to flight level 320. We did not say any other intention. Please confirm.
Romeo Mike, climb flight level 320.
Polo, very impressed.
Wiz Malta 6 Whiskey Whiskey, continue climb to flight level 240.
Climbing to flight level 240, Wiz Malta 6 Whiskey Whiskey.
So, co-pilot, are you there?
I'm here, Arkady. Just let me know if you need anything.
Okay, thank you. You have the radios, okay?
Got it, Arkady. I've got the radios now.
Right, so they're serving pizzas in the back. Let's have a look.
Air France 1227, climb to flight level 240.
Climbing to flight level 240, Air France 1227.
Alright, everybody, you may now stuff yourselves with pizza.
7 Romeo Mike, climb flight level 400.
Climbing flight level 400, November 527 Romeo Mike.
Flight level 400, that's pretty cool. But I will have to step into the galley, I'll be right back in. I have a pizza here too. That's a shame.
Austrian 54 Echo, flight level 170 for flight level 200.
Austrian 54 Echo, roger.
This looks funny. Okay, I'll be right back.
Milan Radar Center, Sierra 955, out of flight level 170 for flight level 110.
Sierra 955 identified, good evening. Sierra 955, traffic 11 o'clock, 20 miles, a Boeing 737, same direction at flight level 180.
Looking Sierra 955.
Wiz Malta 1 Quebec, contact Zagreb control radar on 127.11.
Over to Zagreb control radar on 127.11, Wiz Malta 1 Quebec.
Air France 1227, contact Swiss radar center on 119.225, so
Swiss radar center 119.225, good evening, Air France 1227.
Austrian 54 Echo when ready, descend to flight level 170.
Descending to flight level 170, Austrian 54 Echo.
level 430.
Climbing flight level 430, November 527 Romeo, Mike.
Allow 343, contact Vienna Radar Center on 118.56 so long.
Switching to 118.56, allow 343.
So just heard we got cleared to climb to flight level 430. That is definitely a lot higher than your average airliner, for sure.
Swiss Radar Center 133.05, good evening, Lufthansa 4 Romeo Foxtrot.
Ryanair 65 Sierra Bravo, with you flight level 180, climbing flight level 200.
So I believe this aircraft can do 0.93 or 0.92 Mach. I believe it was 0.93. If we can change that here. / point, let's go 0.92. There we go. We're doing 0.8 and it's slowly increasing. We're going quite fast.
Lufthansa 4 Romeo Foxtrot, flight level 190.
Romeo Mike, contact Vienna Radar on 134.35.
Contacting Vienna Radar on 134.35. November 527 Romeo, Mike. Vienna Radar, November 527 Romeo, Mike. Good evening at flight level 430.
They're quite high, 430, I'm liking it.
November 527 Romeo. Mike, Vienna Radar, identified. Good evening.
Now our speed is also still increasing.
Easy 13 Foxtrot X-ray,
Contact Milan Radar Center on 132.705.
Let's try point 9.
Over to Milan Radar Center on 132.705. Easy 13 Foxtrot X-ray.
Not complaining here at least, so that's something. Let's see how fast we can take this one. Total descent 215 nautical miles.
Tango 8 Foxtrot Golf. Contact Milan Radar Center on 132.705. Good evening.
Switching to 132.705, Tango 8 Foxtrot Golf.
Vienna Radar Center, Austrian 108, wanted to let you know the ride's been smooth all the way.
Austrian 108, thanks, we'll put that out. Ryanair 1 Papa Yankee, contact Milan Radar Center on 121.14, so long.
Milan Radar Center 121.14, good evening, Ryanair 1 Papa Yankee.
So what's our speed doing now? 0.89. And that's 430.
Ryanair 8 Mike Alpha, contact Prague Radar Center on 127.825, good evening.
Switching to 127.825, Ryanair 8 Mike Alpha.
It looks like we can expect runway 23 left, it says here. DOMUX 1 Alpha. Runway 23 left. Have a look at that.
Ryanair 303 Foxtrot, descend flight level 150, pilot's discretion.
Leaving flight level 170 for flight level 150, Ryanair 303 Foxtrot.
So we're already flying higher and faster than the average airline. Pretty cool. Obviously this is a very powerful plane, but it's also very small and light.
7 Romeo Mike, contact Munich radar on 133.55.
Contacting Munich radar on 133.55. November 527 Romeo Mike. Munich radar, November 527 Romeo Mike. Good evening, maintaining flight level 430.
November 527 Romeo, Mike Munich radar identified. Good evening. Ryanair 303 Foxtrot, contact Vienna radar center on 118.56.
118.56, Ryanair 303 Foxtrot.
Air France 1060, traffic 11 o'clock and 15 miles, crossing right to left.
Looking for the traffic, Air France 1060.
Okay, so I quickly double checked, but our max speed looks like it should be 0.9 or 2, not 0.9 or 3, so let's go ahead and change that.
Lufthansa 4 Romeo Foxtrot, contact Langen radar center on 119.2.
Over to Langen radar center on 119.2, Lufthansa 4 Romeo Foxtrot.
We're still not at point minus. On our way to VEKIR. Then HAREM, LOHRE, Texel, Ogni, Arpek, Gidzenko, Abilu, ADEMI, Inbox, and then discontinuity.
Munich radar center, Tango 8 Kilo X-ray with you at flight level 360.
Tango 8 Kilo X-ray, roger.
Ground speed is almost 500 knots. Back to arrive 35 minutes. Let's also set up for our approach.
Air Creed 5 Sierra Papa, contact Vienna radar center on 118.56. Good evening.
118.56, Air Creed 5 Sierra Papa.
Runway 23 left. Here's the DOMUX 1 Alpha. Helmi, DOMUX, big move.
KLM 1857 out of flight level 190 for flight level 150.
KLM 1857, good evening.
Alright, and then 109.9, this is for ILS 23 left, Dusseldorf, Echo Delta Delta Lima, 109.9. final approach course is 230.
Flight level 320, Ryanair 7 Zulu Victor. Munich Radar Center, Turkish 2 Delta Quebec, descending flight level 340 for flight level 300.
Turkish 2 Delta Quebec identified.
Ryanair 7 Zulu Victor, contact Vienna Radar Center on 118.56.
118.56, Ryanair 7 Zulu Victor.
Top of descent 60 miles, and at this speed that will be quite fast, I think.
Lufthansa 8 November Papa, flight level 200 for flight level 200.
Lufthansa 8 November Papa identified.
Flight slope will start at 3,000 feet.
Lufthansa 8 November Papa, continue climb to flight level 240.
Out of flight level 220 for flight level 240, Lufthansa 8 November Papa.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Victor, descend to flight level 120, pilot's discretion.
descending to flight level 120, Lufthansa 2 Papa Victor.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Victor, any ride reports for us up there?
Wind 130
radar
at
125.2, November 527 Romeo Mike. Langen radar, November 527 Romeo Mike. Good evening at flight level 430.
And the temperature is
November
35.
527 Romeo Mike, Langen radar identified. Good evening.
Pretty bumpy at flight level 210, moderate turbulence, Lufthansa 2 Papa Victor.
So what's our speed doing now? At 0.89 Mach.
Red nose 3646, climb to flight level 360, report level 2.
Up to flight level 360, red nose 3646.
I don't think we'll be making our target 0.9 or 2. We have to descend fairly shortly, 35 nautical miles. But yeah, we're going very fast, very high, 43,000 feet. We also have a passage. Our arrival gate will be General Aviation Stand 10.
Lufthansa 8 November Papa with you, flight level 220.
Lufthansa 8 November Papa, good evening.
General Aviation's in the corner right there.
Langen Radar Center, Obert 134, flight level 170 for flight level 200.
Obert 134, good evening.
Speed 0.891. Not making our 0.92. And in 18 minutes, 18 nautical miles, just a couple of minutes.
Langen Radar Center, Turkish 2 Papa Hotel with you at flight level 360.
Turkish 2 Papa Hotel, good evening. Romeo Mike, descend via DOH Max 1 Alpha to 4000 into Düsseldorf, QNH 1019er.
Descend via DOMU 1 Alpha to 4000 into Düsseldorf, QNH 1019er. November 527 Romeo, Mike.
Well, we'll check that later, but stay on on this. Alright, so let's start our descent.
Swiss 388 Golf, flight level 180 for flight level 150.
The plane going to start the descent for us now. We have altitude pass. Not doing it, so maybe we should help it out. Go vertical speed. We'll start with a little bit high, 4,500 feet per minute.
Obert 134, climb to flight level 240, report level Z.
Flight level 240, Obert 134.
Obert 134, climb flight level 280.
Up to flight level 280, Obert 134.
Papa Hotel, continue descent to flight level 290.
Leaving flight level 320 for flight level 290, Turkish 2 Papa Hotel.
Right, let's have a look what's going on. Speed managed looks fine. Pending 4,500 feet per minute. So 21 minutes until touchdown. And the set speed is 300 or 0.80 Mach. We're at 300 knots.
Obert 134, climb to flight level 320, report level Z.
Flight level 320, Obert 134.
Let's see what happens if we change from vertical speed just to VNAV. That's going to increase or decrease maybe our rate of descent. 1,200. Doesn't look very impressed. Yeah, this is a very fast little plane. I'm really liking that. You just go back vertical speed.
Turkish 2 Papa Hotel, continue descent to flight level 200.
Go back to 4,500 feet per minute.
Papa Hotel.
Artifacts, bad go, below. And then DOMUX. That should line us up nicely. $20,000 feet.
Langen Radar Center, Alpine 36 Charlie Lima, flight level 170 for flight level 140.
Alpine 36 Charlie Lima identified. Good evening.
Final approach speed currently at 124 knots. Flaps 35.
Turkish 2 Papa Hotel, climb to flight level 360, report level.
At 14,000.
Climb flight level 360, Turkish 2 Papa Hotel.
Let's go VNAV, see if that decreases our rate of descent perhaps. Not fast enough, so go vertical speed and we'll just do that manually. Let's go 2,500 feet per minute. We don't want to shoot under 10,000 going any faster than 250 knots. Let's go very conservative, 1,000 feet per minute. See if we can bleed off some of our excess speed there.
Obert 134, climb to flight level 360.
Climb to flight level 360, Obert 134.
Let's fly level change. We're now below 250 knots. Still a little bit above 10,000, so that's good. I don't think flight over change cares anything about the speed there, so let's look at this slide. Just VNAV maybe?
7 Romeo Mike, contact Düsseldorf, approach on 128.655.
Contacting Dusseldorf approach on 128.655. November 527 Romeo, Mike. Dusseldorf approach, November 527 Romeo, Mike. Good evening, flight level 100 descending via DOMUX 1 Alpha.
November 527 Romeo, Mike, Dusseldorf approach identified. Good evening, expect the ILS runway 23 left approach into Dusseldorf. Verify information, India.
We have information India, so you can go ahead and confirm.
Expecting the ILS runway 23 left approach into Düsseldorf. November 527
I'll confirm with
Romeo
approach that we have information India.
Speed break.
Dusseldorf approach, November 527 Romeo Mike. We have India information.
Seven Romeo Mike, roger that.
Speed break. Let's go speed 230. Leveling off 4,000. Go speed 250 now. We're pretty stable here at 4,000. Glide slope intercept altitude 3,000 at Matma would be 9 nautical miles distance, okay. So local QNH. 9. So we pretty much descended a little bit too enthusiastically, I think a little bit too fast. But at least we're not high on energy anymore. That's good. But we're going very fast, 0.890 max. We get rid of this discontinuity. Looks like it. That's cool. Getting this message via the Xbox game bar, and I really don't want it. If I can turn that whole thing. How the hell do I get this sucker off my screen, man? I really don't want this stupid game mode. I thought I disabled that altogether. Almost turned off my windows there. Oh, is anything happening?
Romeo Mike, turn right heading 255, vectors for the ILS runway 23 left approach, speed below 230 knots.
Right heading 255, vectors for the ILS runway 23 left approach, speed below 230 knots. November 527 Romeo, Mike.
Alright, so since we're now flying heading mode, we got autopilot on.
7 Romeo Mike, speed 210.
Speed 210.
Speed 210, November 527 Romeo Mike.
Then we can switch to nav.
Austrian 16 Alpha, Langen radar, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 080.
Flight level 080, Austrian 16 Alpha.
Localizer 109.9. There you go, and I think that's exactly what went wrong yesterday. It looked like for some reason, I want to say automatically, but probably I did something other than manually, proactively changing the frequency, but the frequency got changed
Air
somehow.
Baltic 3 Delta Victor 2000 for 4000.
So it's good to double check, 109.9, 109.9.
Air Baltic 3 Delta Victor, Langen radar, radar contact.
And this will then actually read local one.
Climbing flight level 100, Air Baltic 3 Delta Victor.
Let's go flaps. Let's start with these flaps. Let's go flaps 5.
Romeo Mike, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180.
Speed 180 knots. November 527 Romeo Mike.
Go flaps 15. Final approach speed 122.
7 Romeo Mike, descend 3000.
Descending 3000. November 527 Romeo Mike.
7 Romeo Mike, traffic at your 12 o'clock, 5 miles, same altitude A320.
Looking for the traffic. November 527 Romeo Mike.
I don't see them.
Romeo Mike, turn right, heading 275.
Right heading 275, November 527 Romeo Mike.
Seven Romeo Mike, just a heads up, we're switching operational directions here in a bit, but I am keeping you on runway 23 left.
So now 60 nautical miles, India Delta Sierra Whiskey. That's correct.
Romeo Mike, traffic at your 12 o'clock, 5 miles, at 3,737.
Looking for the traffic. November 527 Romeo Mike.
Romeo Mike, 5 miles from Metmar. Turn left heading 260, descend 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 23 left approach.
Left heading 260, descend 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 23 left approach. November 527 Romeo Mike.
Seven nautical miles, so drop the gears. Does not want to do approach again. And it's back to VOR. Why the hell is that? This is absurd.
7 Romeo Mike, contact Dusseldorf Tower on 118.305.
Contacting Dusseldorf Tower on 118.305. November 527 Romeo Mike. Dusseldorf Tower, November 527 Romeo Mike. Good evening on the ILS runway 23 left approach.
So she's not capturing the glide slope. For some reason, as you could see, the frequency just changed.
November 527 Romeo Mike, Dusseldorf Tower, roger, continue approach runway 23 left.
Speed 122. So we'll just do a visual landing then. Or a visual approach, I should say. They still use now the localizer though, but if we turn on the autopilot now, no it doesn't. Keeping us in heading mode. Like this. It's a bit extreme. Localizer is armed. Still below the glide slope. The aircraft is getting a little bit unhappy there with the stick shake. Not safe, so let's turn off the autopilot and we'll just hand fly this thing. Autopilot off. We go full flaps.
7 Romeo Mike, runway 23 left, winds 120 at 6, cleared to land.
Runway 23 left, cleared to land. November 527 Romeo Mike.
Approaching runway 23 left.
Final approach speed 122. Welcome to Dusseldorf, everybody.
Romeo Mike, welcome to Dusseldorf. Contact ground on 121.605.
Contacting ground on 121.605. November 527 Romeo Mike. Dusseldorf ground, November 527 Romeo Mike. Good evening, cleared of runway. Ready to taxi to the gate.
November 527 Romeo, Mike Dusseldorf ground, taxi to General Aviation Stand 10 via Lima 8, Mike Golf Hotel. Good day.
General Aviation Stand 10, Lima 8, Mike, Golf Hotel, November 527 Romeo, Mike.
Yeah, so as we could just see, the all of a sudden the frequency just changed on our for the localizer on our nav 1 and our nav 2. which resulted in, again, overshooting the center line. And I have to figure out why that is. It doesn't seem like anything. I mean, I could do everything wrong, right? I mean, but it doesn't feel like something doing wrong. I mean, I wasn't messing with the frequencies at all. I even was not touching the nav option here, either FMS or nav, you know, because that can nudge off, for instance, your current nav mode. Wasn't doing anything like that. Already established earlier that it was saying VOR1. Then checked the frequency, so hey, the frequency is gone. As you can see, it's totally gone as well. 109.90. It's not here, and it's not here. They're two completely separate. Not even in the standby. And, oh, I think we're on grass. Oh, let's not do that. So I don't know if I did anything wrong there. Very possible, of course. But it doesn't feel like I did. Unfortunately, we were able to spot it quickly enough, and then we could just do a visual approach. And then still not totally visible. I mean, we were flying the ILS still after putting it back. It's just not on autopilot. So basically manually flying ILS. But I think I did the same yesterday, and but I didn't see why. Today I spotted it twice, once before getting really too close to the airport, and then once when we were actually about to go onto the localizer, and then all of a sudden it was gone again. So that was very interesting. Here we are. Full stop. Parking brake set. So yeah, once again, welcome to Dusseldorf, everybody. We flew really fast and high with this plane today. That's very nice.
Lufthansa 7 Hotel Victor ready for push and start.
So flight level 430, and we're doing Mach 8.890 at some point, which is higher and faster than the average Boeing 737 or Airbus A320, even faster and higher than the average 777. And yeah, we did make it in one piece. That's very cool. Thank you very much for checking. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Everybody stay funky, man, and I will see you the next time. Bye.